get you under control.
I sense eyes upon us.
This might contain useful information. Let's have a look then.
What?
Huh. Huh. You! Huh.
Need anything?
You! I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals regarding the Vermundian military, yes? Huh. You!
This looks as good a battle. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
You!
Somehow my feet always carry me just like this. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
The rules at ordinary. Let's take it easy.
Whatever am I to do?
So tired. I barely the vim to tie my boots.
If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
We shall await you here, Master.
expect to fare so well anyway.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosity? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from...
If I can avoid
Making
it.
a living as a soldier.
This is beyond me.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Shall we report this development to Captain Bront? I know just the person we need and where we must go to meet with them. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Now,
You!
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I quite agree. We must rest, though the sun is... To this world I return, ready to put all... Good morrow, everyone. Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me. I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Suppose I ought to learn my...
Shall we get some rest then? Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
Rowling. Time for an early supper.
For a song, it lads.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
Outstanding.
A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen. It's vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Our soldiers need better training.
We have reached our destination.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Is autumn this year, Alex?
My cup will come here when the date I see.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as pie.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I could forget all my...
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. Thought a stroll might clear my head.
Fine place to collect my thoughts. How intriguing.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
I cannot afford another night of cavorting.
I ought to take a moment to review my affairs.
Dull. Can't complain, mind.
Might as well make merry while the wine...
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
Such cheap drink.
We're the best there is, and that's that.
I pray someone asks me to dance ere long.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last, we will see the end of the
Have you
age
heard?
of proxy.
There's to be more restrictions on goods
Indeed.
traded with Batar.
The Arisen has always been the mainstay.
Apparently, even privately owned.
I hope the Sovereign shall be well enough to dance anon.
What's to be done about this?
Townspeople
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Everyone who dances with... Is there nary a chance to make a fresh...
Twould seem our Sovereign has recovered. Twouldn't do to meddle in each... Surely these...
These festivities are part and parcel.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here are naught.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Best mind that tongue afore you lose it.
Listen, I've seen my fair share. What I can do for you?
My task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. And 'twas going well too, till I found that door. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings, but my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip, but no closer to an answer.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be...
So, tell me...
I find it liberating to...
Might as well make merry while the wine...
I ought to take a moment to review my affairs.
Now, we who are gathered...
But not without its charms.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day. Dull days for us are assigned as
Best to remain sober.
Always the same dismal affair.
Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth.
There's ought to be said.
Another ale can't make my
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I'd sooner play out.
They're the same. Tired faces in the same tired frocks. Here am I.
May have a quick speech to wake myself up.
I pray someone asks me to dance. I pray someone asks me. Naught but tea.
Now, where have I seen you before?
Here I might reflect upon my affairs.
Now, where have I seen you before?
Such quiet blessing.
These masks are naught but a hindrance.
Now, pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are...
Spend as 'tis. A larger audience would mean more pockets to ply.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
I ought to take a moment to review my affairs. Breadth of knowledge is no less important than depth. This is a peaceful place. Perfect meditation. Surely it wasn't my affairs of which they whispered.
God, it will roll if aught goes awry.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like. We'll
In
find
here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up!
Open this door right now. Coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Was it I had planned for tomorrow?
So tight. I can hit just about anywhere.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears.
I'll find myself a worthy patron soon enough. If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
How everyone else.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while? Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Branch will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Branch. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer.
What could the Queen Regent be?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Deeza's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, Allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Not sure what we're dealing with here.